after this section's all put together, then I have another section above it that's the same size, and then the smaller one. So when this is all done, it'll be 6 doors that are 18 inches wide, so it's 54 inches wide total. So what we're doing is a floor to ceiling pantry. It's 54 inches wide, 16 inches deep, and it goes from the floor to the ceiling.
Right,
well,
right behind where the camera's sitting, actually.
Yeah, just right there. Can you see it?
Right there. We'll show them.
We'll show you. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you on the wall because I figured that way if I put some pencil marks on the wall, there's not exactly because I don't want the pencil marks to show, but they're good enough for you guys to kind of visualize. So this is the side, goes right to the ceiling.
All the way up. Oh, Raven's at the wind chimes that I put out there.
So this is the first 18 inches, which is, it is exactly 18 inches.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be one here, and one here.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have...
Well, first you need to show them what we're using for pantry right now.
Yeah, this is our pantry.
Just
such as it is.
Miscellaneous little shelves there.
So they'll be all gone and maybe into the she shed. This will be a 36 and 36 high.
So there's enough room.
Then there's enough room for a garbage can, basically where this thing.
Yeah.
And then one here, and then a little shelf, couple of things for different size garbage bag, and another 36. And I there's a little line here. This is one door. This is another door. So it'll be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then one door, one door, one door.
It'll be wonderful.
Yeah. So now we need to get out working.
Yep. Okay.
Work. I got 4 sheets of 3/4 inch good one side plywood, and I'm cutting them all into 16 inch slabs. So they're 16 inches by 8 feet, and then I'll cut them down for my cabinets, whatever the sides are. I'll cut them all down, and then I'll cut all my ones for tops and bottoms, and then I'll make some boxes. Deb can paint them, prime them, and then we can start putting them in. I have to iron on some fronts to cover the plywood. It's going to be noisy. I got my earplugs in, and we'll get this last one cut and see what you think. Here we go. just like that, we're done. That's the old man. Coffee time. Because you know what, it's always coffee time. Howdy, howdy. Guess what? I kind of started without you a little bit. What I'm going to be doing today, I had to warm up my shed, but I'll show you what happened with that. That wasn't a smart OJ move, but whatever. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting everything roughly to size, and you'll see because I'm using the miter saw, and this is 16 inches wide, so I'm cutting it right here, and then I'm flipping it over and cut the other side. There's always just a little bit of discrepancy here, which I could use a sander and sand out too. But what I'm going to do is, once I've rough cutted everything, so these are all my cut edges, this is all factory edge. So what I'm going to do when I'm done is I'm going to put them through the table saw and just take a whisper or a hair, maybe one of my hair, off, and then make everything exactly the same size. So that's my plan. So I have 9 at this size, and then I have 4 more at another size and 4 more at another size. So I think I'm going to worry about the bigger size ones first, and we'll go from there. So you can watch me cut a few of these, and then I'll show you when I'm done. I guess I should mention I got some new muffs instead of earplugs. They work a whole lot better. One. So my miter saw has a little fence on here, and I've got it all squared up there, so I don't have to measure every one of them. I'll cut the rest of these, and then I'll bring you back at the end. So there, I've got 9 pieces at 36. You don't care about these measurements, anyways. 9 pieces that are for. I have 9 pieces for the sides. I have 6 pieces for the tops and bottoms, and I have 4 other pieces here for the sides for the very top. So on the pantry, it's going to have 3 doors, so you can open these 2, and there's your garbage, and there's your recycle, and then some little narrow shelves in there for your garbage bags. And then it's going to have an 18-inch row on the other side. So when this is all done, it'll be 6 doors that are 18 inches wide, so it's 54 inches wide total. So then I have another, after this section's all put together, then I have another section above it that's the same size, and then the smaller one. It's 6 inches smaller than what these ones are. And I will end up about 1 inch to the ceiling. Then I can put a small molding across the top, and Bob's your brother. Eventually I will put this stuff on. This is oak, but it doesn't matter. It'll iron on to here. So another good use of an iron. And I've had this stuff, I don't know for how many years. I thought about just getting rid of them. I think I did have them for sale, but nobody bought them. So anyways, I'll use them up. I have more than enough for this. Anyways, I'm going to try to set the table saw up here so I can just take a whisper off, or a hair off, an OJ hair off, and we'll show you a little bit of that. So I was going to use my table saw with my little fence there, but wasn't working because they're too wide. If they were only 12-inch shelves, wouldn't be a problem. But because they're 16-inch, it is a problem. So I'm very carefully measuring each and every piece, and then mark it, and then cut it. And don't take any more than I have to off. So, they're all done. All ready. Start putting them together. So, I think this is all I'm going to do today. I'm just going to pile these up here. And I think I'm going to go and have a coffee. Add to that, OJ having coffee. And we will be back tomorrow. No, have to go to work tomorrow. Actually, a working job. The school sent me a message. You want to work tomorrow? Sure. So we got to go there tomorrow. So it might be a couple days, but then we're going to come back. Then we're going to use this little Craig Jeep, put them all together in hidden pockets, and yeah, then we can start putting them together, and then I'll fill those up with wood filler. We'll still have to sand every one of these, just because that's me. And do it once, do it right. See you in a couple days. So this is a boo-boo that OJ made before. I had this propane heater. I set it up on the table here, not thinking. It worked fine. Warmed it up, roasty toasty in here. But up here, I had some vinyl siding. Oh, it's sort of got warm and kind of melted a bit. So I have 4 pieces there that I lost 3 feet off of each one. But oh well, at least it didn't burn down. Yay me. So, yeah, I started without you. So, I set a whiteboard up in here. Look at that. Pretty fancy dancy. In order to do all this, I have to sand each and every one of these pieces. So, I'm not going to show you doing 20 pieces of plywood. So, here I go. Well, morning, OJ here. And it's coffee time. Sorry, I didn't end yesterday. I just took off. Anyways, we're at another day, and I got a lot of stuff sanded. I got all the boxes sanded. I just have to sand shelving that's going to go in here. And what else do I got to do? I got to do some wood filling. So we'll show you a bit of that. So we'll get at this and finish the sanding that we need to do. And then we'll put some wood filler in, and we'll have to sand some more. So here we go. So now I've got all the sanding done on everything. Well, I think anyways, for now. Now I've got little imperfections in the stuff. I know it probably wouldn't bother Deb, but it bothers me, and I just want it perfect. So I'm gonna go around and fill little holes, and then I'll have to spread them all around in the shed here, in the man cave, and maybe part of the she shed to get them so they're dry. And we'll do that, and I'm going to start pairing boxes up, because there's some that I won't have to fill because they'll be back to back, and there's no sense filling them just for the sake of filling them. So that's what I'm going to do, is pair them all up and then go from there. Show you, I've got them all paired up, and I'll kind of show you what's what. And here we have bottom left, which is where the garbage and recycling cans and the bags will sit. Then I have the middle left with 2 shelves, and then I have the top left with 1 shelf, and then I have, what is it, top right side, and then I have the top, that's the top left side, and then I have the bottom right side here. But as you may notice on this one, I'm 1 piece short. I thought I had everything counted right, but guess what? No. So we'll have to do that. Now I'm going to get ready to put some wood filler in. So I'm glad that I went and figured out, put everything that needs to be together, because I found out I'm 1 side short. Imagine that. So this is what I'm doing here now, is just not sure how well it's going to dry, being it is not the warmest in here. And look at that. You hear that little noise there? That's my little helper coming out.
Do you need help?
No. Why? Yeah, I need helper, right? So, I was just telling them I'm 1 side short, and I thought I had everything.
Aw. So you still need more plywood?
No.
You just
I
have to
have,
cut more.
I have
yeah.
that one there, but that one I will have to sand and fill up. So
It's chilly out
it
here.
is chilly there. So
Raven is all tangled up already.
imagine Raven. So yeah.
Well, you have fun.
Oh, I always have fun.
You sure have made a mess in my she
I
shed.
sure made a mess.
My.
Suppose you want to show them all.
Oh no.
No.
As long as you clean it up.
As long as I clean it up.
Mm-hmm. Just got a nice layer of sawdust.
See, when I look at this, and it looks like it's good, but it's.
No, you're too much of a
I know
perfectionist.
I am.
It's gonna be. Is that gonna be inside my cabinets?
No, this is
Outside.
top left. So yeah, this is outside.
Okay.
One will, one won't. So
Paint will
cover a multitude of sins.
That's
I know,
right.
but not everything.
Um,
Anyways, I'm gonna get back at this, and you know, you guys don't need a watch. So, saved you the boredom. Just passed a few spots. I just have to wait for it to dry, and then I can sand them again, and then each box is all divided up here, so we will figure which side goes on which, and then I'm going to start using my Craig kit here and make some pocket holes. I'll kind of show you here. I don't know if you can kind of see that or not. So I just done this little piece here, and this little pocket, and you put a screw in there, holds it in, and Bob's your brother. And so with that said, I'm going to be using glue in here and also brad nail it, and yep, everything will be good. So I think I'm going in for coffee and warm up. So I finished all the sanding off the wood filler and stuff. So now I'm going to drill a couple holes. So I figured I'd show you what I'm talking about, these little pocket holes that I'm going to use to put everything together. So this is what I'm going to show you down there. This is a Craig jig. There. So there's my pocket holes. They're kind of angled. Well, they are angled. They're not through this side, but they're just through there. And I've got it set up so I can use 1.5" screws, and they just screw it all together. Seems like you're right in my face, aren't you?
Only if you bring your face to it.
So I'm gonna carry on here and finish doing all these, and I won't bore you to death in watching me do them. There is what it looks like after it's all done. I knocked all the sawdust off of there, and this is the first one I've done. Now I have to go through and do this 12 different times. So here we go. So I think that's enough of this for today. We've done all the prep work and cut all the pieces and done all the sanding and everything. So that's it till I come back in a couple days. Then we start ironing on all the strips and putting them together. So see you next time. Bye for now.